Hello YouTube, Damo underscore 23 here, and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. In today's episode, we will have the round of 16 in the Champions League, and of course, we've got the draw to kick things off. Since we last met, we've had a few good results as well, and links are down below to come watch this all live on Twitch. I'm not currently live right now. I have just got home from the doctors, played a couple games while cleaning up a few things, and about to go for my afternoon nap. I'm absolutely wrecked. You can probably tell by my face that I look absolutely horrid, but the show must go on. Since we last met, which obviously was deadline day and a game against Newcastle, we beat Norwich 3-0 in the replay and Palace 3-1. We've also got West Ham coming up before the round of 16. Let's go see who we can get. I'm going to start the draw here. Unseen the teams that we can get are Juve, Man City, Inter, Barca, Sevilla, Dortmund, Chelsea and Monaco. If we want to get through this tie, we definitely want to get the likes of a Sevilla or an Inter. I'm not opposed to getting Chelsea or Juve if we want to avoid Man City, Barca and probably Dortmund as well because they still got Moukoko and he's really, really good. Without further ado, let's get into it and see who comes out the hat first. It is Juve. Don't particularly want them, but look, if we do a job in Italy, we could be okay. So Patrick Vieira, I don't mind if we get this one. It's Liverpool, so a tie that Liverpool should get through. Next out the hat is Man City. Would love to avoid them if I could. And it's PSG in an absolute blockbuster tie. Next out is Inter. This one I don't mind so much. We have a pretty good record against Inter just in general on saves, so I would imagine we'll be okay against them here. And it's FC Porto in a very even tie. Next out's Barcelona. Would love to avoid them if we could. And it's Bayern, so another big one there. That leaves Dortmund, Chelsea, Sevilla, and Monaco. If we can avoid Chelsea, I'm pretty happy. Please. It's not Man United. Next out is Dortmund. Would love to avoid Dortmund as well. And we don't, unfortunately. We're going to go off to Germany. Out of all the teams that we could have got, Dortmund wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. Nikolai Sule is their best player at centre-back, obviously fantastic. And if you have a look at the Dortmund squad here, they currently sit 6th in the Bundesliga. It's not having a great time. They generally drop off quite a fair bit on FM. But they've got Samuel Lino, they've got a world-class Giovanni Reina, which is good to see because some saves he doesn't develop at all. And they got Moukoko up front as well. So, look, they have a pretty good side. Be interesting to see what we can do against them. They've obviously got Giddens as well, who's a wonder kid. Definitely being English, we're going to keep scouting him because if he hits his potential, he's definitely worth coming into the Premier League. But there you are. There's our first bit of the episode. We draw Dortmund, home and away. Germany we're off to next time we see each other, and I'll be there in a second. Don't go anywhere. Well, YouTube, we are in the Champions League round of 16 here. First leg away in Germany against Dortmund. In terms of the Champions League, if you have a look at the the league phase, we finished top without losing a game. We're the only side in the Champions League to not lose a game so far this year. I will say, if you look at the games that we won, Leipzig and Madrid, yeah, not bad. Leipzig and Madrid, we absolutely FM'd. Outside of that, Antwerp, Ajax, Sevilla, Atlanta, and Bilbao, we should probably win those games, let's be honest. And then the draw was against Sporting. Yet again, we didn't play a Juve or a Manchester City or a Liverpool or a Madrid or a Barca or a PSG. So we can read into that we did well, but we were very blessed with our run of teams that we got selected against. With that being said as well, Dortmund not having the best of time, but they've had a little bit of a mini resurgence here as well since we last looked at them. A couple of good results, and they knocked down Atlanta. So interesting to see what we can do. Now, in terms of the team, we do have Gareth Cole out injured, which is not great. He's out for the next 12 days to 3 weeks. And for those wondering, Iheanacho, 5 goals in 5 games, but that's mostly come in one game where he scored a hat-trick. He still looks pretty good out there. Look, he wanted to leave and off we went. Which means that I've moved Matheus Cunha up front. And if you have a look at him as an advanced forward up front, fits the bill perfectly well because, yeah, he's very good. He's also had his composure go to 15, his passing go to 15. Currently working his attacking movement, trying to get them up to 15 too, and his decision-making up to 10 would be nice. But, yeah, he's developing and scoring and doing all the bits and bobs. In terms of results since we last met too, after the draw, we beat West Ham 4-1 and Forest 3-1. I think there's the last two that you guys haven't seen. So winning in the league at the moment is pretty good. In between us, we've got Man City. I will be rotating if this game here is very tight and tense. But your team for the Champions League knockout stage is Meslier, who, by the way, is looking fantastic in goal and is world class and is just, superb. Livramento, Demiril's having a very good year. Jose Marsh has not had a good time in terms of overall rating, but a very good centre-back. Victor Christensen, Thuram and Lavia, Thanks for the tactic show today. Work wonders for my Nord save. Thank you very much there, Mick. It's this tactic here. Elise, Smith Rowe and Harvey Barnes and Mateus Jr. Obviously, I would rather Garen Quoll playing. I've been struggling for money in this save, but if we get a decent chunk of money, I might go after a striker next year as well to try and help us win everything that we need to win. I love the shoot less instruction. They just pass it at one extra time and it equals goals, which is good. Let's have a look at Dortmund are lining up here. They're lining up in a 4-2-3-1 just like ourselves. Jonas Omlin in net, decent keeper, the Swiss international. Matteo is meh, probably should be able to get it in. Nicolas Sule is always pretty good on FM. Nico as well at 25 looks decent. Daniel Sevenson at left back, very well rounded. Not the quickest, but okay. Emre Chan's meh. Ozan is also pretty well rounded, but nothing crazy about him. Marius Wolf generally pretty good on FM. Paul Wimmer's a fantastic pick up there as well. Samuel Lino is fantastic footballer, and Makoku is Makoku. It's good to see him using him in this save. They generally don't. Now on the bench they've got Namdi Collins as well. He's a very quick centre back. William Clem as well. Now by memory, is this Namdi Collins also German, English? He's background Nigerian. There we go. For scout, because I love how quick he is. Forgan Hazard on the bench too, Koulibaly on the bench. So decent footballing side, but you think on paper we've actually got slightly the better side here as well. Let's get into it. First leg, I'm going to cough and splutter through this one as well. I've woken up from my nap and my cough is getting a little bit more proficient, but I've got some warm, hot coffee, which is going to lubricate that voice, and we'll get through it. Here we go. Dortmund in the yellow and the black. One of my favourite parts of Glory Hunter was managing Dortmund. It's a free kick early doors here for Paul Wanner. Dim reckons we win 3-1. Melier with a fingertip save. I will take that. I do think as long as we take parity back to England, we're favourites. It's not the easiest draw, let's be honest. There's a world where Dortmund win this tie. That is for sure. But I think there is definitely a world where we come to Germany and we dominate. So let's see what happens. And this team's very young, exciting, and yeah. Elise now with his chance from a free kick down the other end. Shouldn't probably score from here, but he gives it a go, and in the end, Omlin makes a pretty good save like Melier did. And here we go. 9 minutes in, it is 0-0. Lise, Jose Marshall doesn't win. Smith Rowe heads. And Livramento will be able to recycle with Thuram. Gets tackled, and it's probably going to be your highlight here. Doesn't seem to be. It is now. Straight away, though, into another one with Livramento and Thuram on an early booking. Into Demirel. Jose Marshall. Driving run. Harvey Barnes. Marshall. Christensen. Elise's offside, wouldn't worry. Would not worry, boys. Elise's offside by about a mile. Also, before I forget, Harvey Barnes, much better as an inverted winger. Unfortunately, it's going to be a goal that's going to be chalked off for offside. It's off by about this much. Good build-up play. Probably should have went out to Christensen a bit earlier, but we got there in the end. And yeah, as offside can be. Goal disallowed early doors, but that's fine. 13 minutes in, another highlight. Littered with highlights first 15 minutes this game. Nicolas Sule, look the squeeze up the pitch as we do. Emre Can, good squeeze, don't win it. Still squeezing. Forced them long, very good from us. Livramento doesn't win the header and Makoku's in. This is issues. Defended that pretty well, which is Livramento loses out in the header and it goes and falls to Makoku, and it's that man again. Whenever you play Dortmund and Makoku's there, you always get worried that he's going to score. We're 1-0 down in the Champions League. Lino with the header, and Makoku outpaces Jose Marshall, and Melier doesn't go at his feet. And well, 1-0 down. Long throw, headed away. Livramento doesn't win that one again. Wolf hits. Oh, what a finish. Well, 2 poor mistakes from Livramento where he hasn't been hard enough in the challenge. And, well, 2 goals in 5 minutes and we're staring Champions League exile in the face. We have not lost a game in the Champions League this year. And, well, we are 2-0 down in Germany. And there we go. We've not lost the game in the Champions League all year. And we are faltering right now. Harvey Barnes. Marshall. Harvey Barnes. A goal from kickoff would be nice for us. Lavia. Smith Rowe. Matthias Jr. Good ball. Flicked on. Smith Rowe needs options inside. Doesn't find anybody. Chan goes long and it's a good ball out there. Demeril wins. Livramento goes on a run. Lise. Chips one back stick. Matthias Jr. What a save from the Dortmund keeper. Omlin makes a world-class save at the back stick, and that's kind of the difference at the moment. Our big moments just haven't found the back of the net, where Dortmund's have, and we're 2-0 down. It's a world-class save from Omlin, and in a game where you feel like if Dortmund score another, it's all but over. But yeah, Thuram wins. Lise now on a run, has options inside, doesn't find anyone, and it's cleared again. Christensen wins. Harvey Barnes goes for goal. Oh my word. What a special goal from Harvey Barnes. That's one of the goals of the save. Yeah. That's special. Just enjoy this. Harvey Barnes took it personally. We were 2-0 down. Drives inside, looks up, not much on, and goes, I'm just going to put this into the top bin. No keeper in world football saving that. That's 2-1. That is 2-1. 28 minutes played. We played okay. That's the thing. I feel like we've played right. Harvey Barnes again. Hits the post. That close from a 2-2. But we've had the better of the half, I feel. We've had the better of the half, but that doesn't equal sometimes winning. And Christensen wins that. Thuram, good turn. I thought he lost the ball there. Livramento's got options here. He can cut it. And he gets to the byline. Matthias Jr., Harvey Barnes is maybe offside. It's not been given. That's going to be a goal. That's 2-2. Matthias Jr.'s effort block. Harvey Barnes sweeps home. And, well, Harvey Barnes has come out of the team to be a squad player. And this is why I sided Matthias Jr. Junior's been playing very well for us on the left. But know that when we needed to, we've got quality now in the second string side. If Harvey Barnes is your backup left winger, you're pretty happy. And while he's got to brace you in the Champions League, and from 2-0 down to 2-2, we've dominated this half of football. Harvey Barnes has put our football club on his back and is carrying us here. I'm happy with the numbers is what I am going to say. I'm not particularly happy with the half, but I want them to keep playing the same football. But yeah, 2-2. We've been dominant. And away we go. Good press, but we don't win it here. Emre Can now comes inside. Here goes Elise, and Elise's away here. We've got Matthias Jr. through the middle. Here goes Matthias. Will he score? Good save from Omlin again. Good save from Omlin again. The Dortmund keeper's been really good today. Elise whips one. Cleared. Elise again. Lavia. Backstick. Matthias Jr. straight at the keeper. Poor from a free header. I feel like he has to score there. As things stand, I'm thinking about getting Marsha off because he's not at the best of the game. Now, Elise's good over a dead ball. This suits a left footer. Can he really hang this one wide and whip one into that top bin? I tell you what, he can. From 2-0 down, we lead 3-2 here. We really prove that we are a very good footballing side. 5 goals in 58 minutes in the first leg. And from 2-0 down, a lot of teams would have faltered against Dortmund. We have trusted the football in the process, and it is 3-2. With that being said, we are going to make a couple of changes here as well. I think Smith Rowe's not had the best of the game, so we're going to get Alex Scott in. I think Jose Marshall and a booking is going to come off for Harry Suter. I'm actually going to move to a central defender and defend, and I'm going to move these two around so Harry's at the front stick for the headers. And a big game player too. To run on a booking, don't want that particular to happen, so I'm actually going to get Ndindi for Lavia, and then Lavia's going to probably go deeper line on support here, just to help with the boys as well. I think there's a few changes there. Still can keep this game ticking over. We don't have to be too adventurous. Christensen looks a little bit dead now as well. 75 minutes played. We're going to bring in Luke Thomas for Christensen because he's tired. Elise's also tired. Adam Lynch has been scoring goals. Rooney just scored a brace though, and I'm going to bring Rooney in. Now Guerrero whips one in there. Headed by Harry Suter. Matthias Jr. is quick enough to get on this. Turns out, finds Harvey Barnes. He's had a fantastic game as Harvey. Puts on the afterburners but can't beat Wolf, who trapped him all the way. Omlin now goes long. Lavia wins a header. Knocked down to Demiril. Ndindi. Luke Thomas, it's a poor ball. It was always risky there by Wilfred Ndindi. Good press from Harvey Barnes again. Ndindi. Lavia. Barnes needs an option. Ball over the top. Alex Scott off the bench. Cuts it. Oh, it's so smart. Not often you see that happen on FM, where the player actually passes it to the guy with the open space. Usually you see Alex Scott hit one straight at the keeper there, usually. But Alex Scott passes it to Matheus Cunha, who's been a fantastic signing. And from 2-0 down, we now lead 4-2. From 2-0 down, we now lead 4-2. And I think we try and score a fifth here. I think we stay in the same system and try to score the fifth. Free kick. Harry Souttar's got to be the target here. Demiril will look like he was the target. Wolf now. Good press. Rooney doesn't win. Knuff. Mane. I wonder if that's the actual Mane. I doubt that highly. Didn't see Sadio. Anyway, that's going to be Livramento's. He's got time. Ricky, good to see you, mate. I'll walk you through the tactics. Not anywhere to be downloaded. You doing that because we started with West Ham and now Glory Hunter? Ricky's just come in and asked about the tactic, and he started with Glory Hunter at West Ham like myself for my Glory Hunter this year. Anyway, ball in a Rooney. Scott, good touch, finishes. Scott's onside here. That's a goal. That has to be a goal. That should be 5-2. Thank you, Ricky, for the follow as well, mate. How we got an offside flag here? Alex Scott is the person who got the ball, not Matheus Cunha. They've given Matheus Cunha offside. He was nowhere near it. Harry Souttar, big boy. Good save from Omlin. Yeah, nice, Ricky. Good to see. Thanks, man. This is the whole reason I released my YouTube content. All my little... we're doing YouTube, so right now. Paul Warner, Melier. Oh, good save. That would have been cruel after dominating and then copping one right in the 93rd, 94th minute after having a goal disallowed from offside that was on. Melier goes long. Harvey Barnes doesn't go for it, but forced the header. It should be Scott. He's had a pretty good half, pretty good time off the bench. Harvey Barnes, he's put us on his back. Scored goal with the save. Cuts it to Luke Thomas. Doesn't slip anyone in. Loses out. Good second line ball to Samuel Lino. A goal for Dortmund would be such against the run of this play. Livramento tackle. Something tells me this is a pointless highlight now. But yeah, Ricky, main reason I do the YouTube content is, you know, we get the occasional new viewer like yourself that comes in, but mainly it's for my guys that are consistently watching in the UK that can't get my stream. You know, I know AJ drops into there and Blue Mooner drops in and watches episodes to catch up and stuff. And yeah, it's good to see, you know, someone fresh face that's come from the YouTube and gone, I really enjoy your stuff. So it makes it very wholesome, so thank you for that. But as you can see here, 2-0 down. Dortmund had 3 shots for on target for 2 goals, and then since that moment, we moved Harvey Barnes into his preferred inverted winger role. Was superb. This goal from Harvey Barnes sparked us into life. We're going to watch it from the reverse angle because it was special. That's as top bins as you get it, boys. That was special from Harvey Barnes, and we come back from 2-0 down to lead 4-2 going into the second leg at home. And considering we haven't lost the game in the Champions League, we are probably odds on to go through to the next round, which is huge for us and our football club. I'll see you guys in a second on the flip side. Definitely going to give you Dortmund. I'll let you know what happens against Man City, where I will be rotating, because even if we finish 5th, which is very likely, that would be the lowest we finish, knowing the cold fishes that England get, we're probably going to be in the Champions League no matter what next season as well. Welcome back, YouTube. We've got Dortmund obviously in the second round now. Second leg of the round of 16. We obviously played Man City, and we did win 3-1. A little bit of help though, Laporte getting sent off, went 1-0 up. City scored with their first shot on target to make it 1-1, and then we went ballistic in the last 15, and it was mainly because I brought on the likes of Matheus Cunha and Elise and everyone like that. Side note, Elise has just been dropped by England, which makes no sense, because if you have a look at him, he is one of the best in the world, so yeah, very, very odd decision by England. But look, it is what it is. We're in a pretty good spot. We actually sit second, but with the game in hand that Liverpool has, you would imagine that they're going to jump us. So they've got 2 games in hand. United obviously got a game in hand and going to get back towards there as well. But it looks like after that, we're firmly going to finish either 4th or 5th. And it kind of means that the rest of the season, in terms of the Prem, is pretty much a write-off for in terms of YouTube episodes, which is a good thing. It's a good thing indeed. In terms of the team, though, we did fully rotate, though, as mentioned, and the boys are fit, firing, and ready to go. Only Lavia and Tarum are on yellow card troubles. We got a few guys, obviously, that have been called up to international stuff, and there we go. In terms of the team, though, Harvey Barnes will keep his spot here with Garyn Cole being injured, especially after what he did in the first leg. In terms of their team there, look pretty similar to what they lined up last time. We are going to obviously move Harvey Barnes into inverted winger as of right now. We're not going to wait in game. Secondly, let's go and have a look as I wipe this off on my nose. Wolf Sully's not 100% fit. Clem's back in. Karim Adeyemi didn't start last time, but here he is, the man that has got all the pace in the world. I've seen him look better on FM, let's be honest, but he's very quick and breaks the match engine a lot. Yes, I do, because I've just got the increase of budget for junior coaching. For those wondering, did you get a good intake? No is the answer. No is the answer. We did not get a good intake. If we get a good intake, we'll let you know. But yeah, my best intake player, we're going to have a look at him. Development Centre and Youth Canada intakes was this guy called Rail Sabri, who's an Iranian Englishman. Well, don't get me wrong, if he hits his potential, that's a good Premier League player, which is a great player to have. But if he's the only one coming through, yeah, we're struggling for an intake at the moment, which is not good to see. But at least we got Adam Lynch, huh? At least we got Adam Lynch. Anyway, early highlight here. An early goal for us will probably kill this tie off. And Smith Rowe now getting into the area wearing the El Shaarawy 97. Harvey Barnes hits the post. And it is still 0-0, 4-2 on aggregate. You feel like Dortmund need that first one to shake our cage, or rattle our cage, as they say. If we get the first one, they then need 3 for extra time. And considering our form in the Champions League, that may not happen. But I can see them winning by 2. I just don't think they're going to win by 3. But, you know, who knows? Anyway, Wolf finds Soulé. Soulé now as well going on a run. And he goes inside to Ozan. Samuel Lino. Mokoku is in. Good header, but we force it away. Christensen's got time. Into Jose Marshall. Good with the ball at his feet. Christensen. Ball down the line is on here. Looking at Smith Rowe. Ignored. Goes on a run by himself. Now finds Smith Rowe. Good run from Harvey Barnes. Need to slip him. We do. Harvey Barnes. Does he finish? He went near post. Bit weird. But yeah, and, you know, get stuck in. We're going to take that off. We did actually make a 4-2-3-1 video just before, because it was the 4th time it's been requested in about a week. So I've actually decided to make a video about one of the best systems I've used. Alexei scored a free kick in our comeback victory in the first leg. Can he score here? He doesn't. He hits the top of the bar and it goes out. Would have been a great moment if he did. Main reason we're getting get stuck in on is to avoid any booking drama, etc. If you have a look at the stats, we've been dominant, 8 shots, 1 on target, XG of over 1, no goal though. Livramento got time. Lavia. I just read L. I just saw the L and just read it. Lavia had time. Poor ball. But that goes long and it should be our ball here. And Jose Marshall as well. Lavia again. Smith Rowe. Looking for Elise. Doesn't find him. Guerrero. Omlin goes long. Picked off by Demeril. Livramento. Tarum. Turning in and out. Demeril. Lavia. Christensen, poor, and this is where Adeyemi can really hurt you, especially with Mokoku alongside him, or up ahead of him. It's back there to Clem. Ozcan hits one, that's over the bar. Warning shot by Dortmund, and a bit of a moment to say, boys, even though you've dominated this first half, you have not scored, and all they need is a couple of goals or shots on target that go in, and next minute you're in a dogfight. We don't want to be in a dogfight. Livramento getting into the area, falls to Harvey Barnes. Gets to the byline, looks to cut, turn, down he went. Referee reckons it's a pen. I don't think it should be, but you see these get given a lot on FM. And if it does, I think it's Smith Rowe that would end up taking it. Penalty given. No, it's not. It's Elise taking it. I don't mind this either. Elise will step up to put us at 1-0 up. Bottom bin, beats the keeper. We lead 1-0, 5-2 on aggregate. And well, boys, it looks like we are on the way to the knockout stage, the quarterfinal stage, of the Champions League, not the knockout stage. We're currently in it. Good penalty from Elise, bit of a faraway camera, but that's fine. Right on half-time, we deserved the goal and we deserved the lead, and now it's all about making sure these boys are going to be all right. Now, Lavia and Tarum did have yellow card trouble, so we might take these guys off a touch earlier as well. And being 3 goals up, I think we will. I think Indindi in Dewsbury Hall for the yellow card drama are going to come in there pretty early on. And that's just mainly to go, all right, boys, you've done our job, and we don't want the yellow card today. Elise now to whip one in there. Jose Marcha heads home and doesn't score many, does Jose Marcha, but that's a goal from the Spanian international. He's had an okay time. I do feel like we need to be better defensively, and he's one of the guys I look at, but that's a very good header, and that is a 2-0 lead. They now need 4, Dortmund. Something's going to tell me that they're not scoring 4. But yeah, Soule now with the ball. Goes inside to Knuff. Marshall wins a header. Dewsbury Hall flicks down to Livramento, Demeril, and Indins. Very good football. Look at that for football. Oh my word, this deserves a goal. Harvey Barnes now. That football was liquid fire. Harvey Barnes beating man. Got a score. Oh, what a freaking move. Just, oh, it was so beautiful. 3-0, 7-2 on aggregate. That goal was exceptional. Look at this. We win the ball back, and the football here is one touch. Just, the ball from Indini to break the press. The one touch in here. So nice. And then the ball over the top from Elise. And Harvey Barnes just puts his man on skates, sends him one way, beats him in the other on the outside, coming back onto his right. And that's a finish. And that is a goal and a half. That's what this system can do. That is what this system can do. That was superb. If anything, I'm going to get into my next, just film that again. I'm going to just film that again. It's a bit of a trailer. It's going to be as a bit of a tease. I'm in a YouTube episode. I can't really do this. Boys, I'm going to stop the recording and cut back in for this episode. Give me one moment here. YouTube. I filmed a 4-2-3-1 breakdown of this tactic because I've been asked for it about 3 or 4 times. So I decided just to film one which we can link to as part of my commands on Twitch. If you are interested in watching me on Twitch, links down below. And if you're interested in watching that one, I am going to link that video into my comment section or my section where I put in my links as well. So that should be down below as well. With that being said, let's continue on here. We're 7-2 up and 3-0 and flying. With that being said, let's make a couple of other changes here. Will Alves is going to come into the hole. You know what? Melier, come off. I'm going to give young Jacob a game. Rooney up top as well, and we're going to do that. That's finishing. The only reason why I'm not bringing on Lynch is Lynch has played a few minutes in the 21s and just want him to relax a touch as well. It's important for players to grow that they don't also cop it. Also, it keeps young Jacob pretty happy. Didn't realise how good he was when we signed Sam Johnstone, but happy that we've got a good quartet of keepers. Anyway, Livramento went for goal. That's fine. And hopefully we continue on. And away we go. Yeah, I'm glad that people are enjoying the tactic too. It makes it a bit fun. It's not like plug and play because you can adapt it slightly, but yeah, it's very much, you need to manage it in game, like taking get stuck in off and, having another tactic behind is nice as well. Dewsbury Hall, deflected, falls to Alves. Good save from Onwin. Good hands, to be fair, to the Dortmund keeper. But anyway, boys, it's been a good little bit of a stream here. That's a sign for me to probably drink some more water. But yeah, 3-0 easy. We've done very well. I do think the draw for the Champions League is in 2 days' time, and we don't get a draw, which is annoying for this round. The Remains is out 4 to 7 days. We get 8 mil, which look needed because financially we're still in the depths of being negative. But yeah, I do think we have a. Who we're playing next is going to come through. I like doing this. I want to play Inter because I think they're just a very good team to be playing at the moment. There it is. Champions League draw is tomorrow because we can see what the semi-final is going to be. Right, let's see. We're going to get here YouTube the end of this of the episode, and then I'll see you guys for that game there. We also have a quarter-final coming up against Bournemouth for everyone on stream. We'll have the cricket on in 10 minutes. And the golf is already on. And the Women's World Cup's probably on too. Let's see who we get here. Champions League draws today. View them draws, please. Here we go. Patrick Vieira, live from Munich. Here we go. So we want Inter Milan If we don't get Inter, I probably wouldn't mind Arsenal. First at the hat is Liverpool. Do not want Liverpool. PSG, that's good. Avoid two sides we don't want. Inter, please say Leicester. Oh, it's Bayern. That's a good thing that Bayern aren't there. We have an okay record against United. We could have knocked them out in the Carabao Cup. We have a pretty good record against Arsenal. Madrid's the team we probably don't want. It's a fun pick though, Real Madrid. Man United, get ourselves. Real, we got another grudge test against Manchester United. In the semi-final draw, it will be Liverpool and PSG playing Inter and Bayern. So we're going to get Real Madrid or Arsenal. We would want the away leg first. It won't be. We'll be at home first when we make it there. So we've been drawn against United. If we get through that, we play the winners of Arsenal and Madrid. I think if this was the guy on paper, this is really tight to call. We'll play Real Madrid, and it will be a Liverpool, Bayern, Munich other semi-final that we would get the winners of. So next episode, Manchester United, who you've seen plenty of times already in the Champions League though, and we'll see you guys then. First game away at Old Trafford, where we won in the Carabao Cup last time out. See you guys then. Thank you and goodbye.